Hi, I'm David.
And the person narrating this is John Herrmann.
And this is our analog circuits project. It's a plasma tweeter and then a subwoofer amplifier hooked up to a subwoofer. Alright, so this is the plasma tweeter circuit. The circuit is pretty much just the pulse width modulated chip, the TL494, with a 5-watt transformer from the old style cathode ray tube monitors for PC.
Now what exactly is this?
That's the heatsink for the MOSFET, because the MOSFET gets really hot because it's class A, so it gets really hot.
Okay. Now let's go to the class AB amplifier.
Okay, so the class AB amplifier, first we made a transformer from a broken microwave and made it so we have plus 35 a ground and a minus 35 volts to power the amplifier. And we have over here is the bridge rectifier to rectify it to DC with 2 capacitors for each stage. And then this is the driver board that drives the power BJTs. So it's fed in a signal and then it amplifies it so that it has enough current to drive each stage of the amplifier. So we have the pull-up stage, which makes the first half of the sinusoid, and then this is the pull-down stage, which makes the bottom half of the sinusoid.
And what exactly are those on?
They're on 2 heat sinks from a CPU because they get really, really hot. And then we have a fan blowing air on it so it cools it down too. And then up here is the filters. There's the low-pass filter, which is right here. It's a second-order low-pass filter. And then we have the inverting. It's an inverting amplifier, which drives the audio transformer down here. And we need this because the ground of the plasma tweeter is 20 volts lower than the ground of the BJT amplifier. So we had to use an isolation transformer so that we could power them both with the same signal.
And just to recap, what are these 2 units right here?
This is the power supply that powers the plasma tweeter, and this is the power supply that powers the amplifier. So we have 3 power supplies. This is for the tweeter, this is for the filtering, and this power supply right here is for the class AB amplifier. Alright, so I guess we'll turn it on now. So right now we're playing a song that has a lot of bass, and since it doesn't have a subsonic filter, it'll play frequencies as low as it'll go from the computer. And that's the sine wave it's playing on the output of the amplifier, and the little bit of distortion is not from the amplifier. It's from the filtering. The isolation transformer loads down the filter and causes the distortion. But yeah, we had to have it. So, and right now, it's the output wave is too big for the oscilloscope, so it's higher than 40 volts peak to peak.
How many watts is that?
40 volts peak to peak.
73 watts RMS.
Yeah. No, it's 100 watts RMS.
Oh, it's 100? 100 watts out of this one subwoofer.
Alright, so this is the plasma speaker, and it just works because we're feeding it modulated square wave, and it steps up the 12 volts on the primary to 50,000 approximately on the secondary, and that's enough to cause the arc. And the square wave is modulated with the input sine wave, so that's what you're hearing.